before the government of Israel begins to deal with the peace process and our relations with the Arab world, it will need to deal with what I very carefully call an existential threat to the state of Israel, and that is the Iranian nuclear effort, the Iranian military nuclear effort. Iran clandestinely has been involved in this operation for more than 20 years, and if you open the newspapers today, you will find that there is a report by the International Agency on Atomic Energy, which is located in Vienna, and they published a report in which it says that Iran has accumulated enough of the nuclear material, the uranium, to produce a bomb, which is, of course, a threat not only to Israel. More terrified and intimidated by this prospect are all the Arab Gulf states, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, and Kuwait, for that matter. It's not only the fact that they themselves don't have it, but because there is a rift, the historical rift between Shia and Sunni. Very quickly, the basis of this Arab initiative is the Arab states are saying to Israel, if you withdraw to the 67 line, lock, stock, and barrel, including in Jerusalem, and if you solve, they don't speak about the return of refugees. They are more careful than that. They speak about a just and comprehensive solution to the Palestinian refugees. We will be willing to accept you, recognize you, etc. This will be the end of the conflict. Now, if we really take it literally, and we go back to the 67 line, Gaza and the West Bank will be once again separated. Well, they are still separated, but they will be separated because before the war in 67, Gaza was under Egypt, and the West Bank was under Jordan, and they were not linked anyway, not demographically, and not geographically, and not economically, and not politically. So, do the Arab states really want to go on lock, stock, and barrel to the 67 line? And what about the linkage between the West Bank and Gaza? And so, the issues are not as simple as saying 67 period. If you ask him, yes, he will say publicly, I am for a comprehensive solution. Israel doesn't do this, Israel doesn't do that. If Israel only did this, we would be there. And I happen to doubt this, because an agreement is by definition a compromise. Both sides will have to compromise. Nobody will get out of the agreement with everything that he wished in the beginning of the negotiations. And I'm not so sure to what extent Abu Mazen today, I'm pretty sure that he isn't strong enough to deliver. The Hamas will challenge it. The Hamas does not accept the state of Israel, regardless of where it is. And so, you can ask me, so why do you think that if Abu Mazen can't convince the Hamas to accept a comprehensive solution, why would the Hamas accept a partial solution? And my answer to that is that the Hamas, as long as there is in this partial arrangements or agreements, there is no end of the conflict, and the Palestinians will rightly, from their point of view, say, well, you know, you didn't solve the whole question of Jerusalem. Why would we end the conflict with you? No matter how we conduct it violently or peacefully. And they would be, unfortunately, right. I would say, okay, you maintain your claims. So will the Israelis. But we agree on something partial. With this, the Hamas can leave, because there's no end of the conflict. They can say,
to themselves, to their supporters. The march goes on. We will continue to dream, to fight, to act for the restoration of all the rights of the Palestinians. We see them. And they see their rights to have the whole of Israel, regardless of where it is, as I said a few minutes ago. So, strangely enough, the Hamas may live with such an approach, and if we have, let's say, 10 years of progress, even if it is slow progress, we will do much better than than we do today, which is basically going nowhere and just maintaining the status quo. And I don't like the status quo more than the Palestinians like it. I just said, I want to live in a predominantly Jewish state, not necessarily Orthodox, and therefore I have no wish to control anyone, the Palestinians for that matter, and they deserve a state of their own. If this is, by the way, I never understood why they did not declare a state. I still don't understand.